and other Unitarians here at the Unitarian Church of Montreal about the fact that Reverend Ray Drennan had abusively and intolerantly labeled a revelatory religious experience. I was trying to explain to him as your psychotic experience and angrily insist that I seek psychiatric treatment. You know, these things are quite slanderous. I mean, I actually, as a result of Reverend Ray Drennan's attack on my religious experience, labeling it as a psychotic experience and insisting that I was still seriously mentally ill years after the alleged psychotic experience, by insisting I seek psychiatric treatment. You know, I actually, in contesting that slanderous claim, did go and see reputable Montreal psychiatrist, and I was examined by him on 2 occasions, spaced over a month apart, and at the end of that process, he wrote a note informing Reverend Ray Drennan and anyone else who was interested that he could find no traces of psychosis in me. And yet, you know, I was thrown out of the church for protesting against this intolerance and bigotry, which is indeed slanderous. You know, when you label someone's religious activities as a cult when it's not, you know, there's no way an interreligious event can be a cult. So here's Johnny. Oh, I love this here. Since we, vivre en harmonie, vivre ensemble, live in harmony. You can see how hard John Inder's trying to live in harmony with me. You know, the guy's in total denial of any wrongdoing on the part of church. Typical. In fact, just last Sunday in Ottawa, I had the same kind of thing from Frances Daverill. You know, she was like totally in support of the church. You know, church did no wrong, could do no wrong. No, I'm sorry, these picket signs are very, very valid, every single one of them. John pretty well admitted that this one's true. I mean, he's claiming that all that they censor and suppress is slanderous, but that's open to considerable. But he acknowledged that, yes, we do censor and suppress stuff. Well, thank you very much, John. Perversion of justice, I could go on and on about that. Hypocrisy and hubris, well, hey, fair bit of hypocrisy and hubris just in terms of my conversation with John right there. You know? So in any case, he filmed it for whatever reason. I'm fine with that. I think his images are going to be kind of out of focus though, because the camera he was using, I'm pretty sure doesn't autofocus. And he had his lens, you know, pretty close to my face at times. He was getting a bit in my face with his camera. I don't like shove my camera in people's faces as a rule. And yet he was doing that on the occasion. So yes, quite a fun day of protest this morning with our little philosophical discussion with John Inder, which of course will be on YouTube soon enough. That's definitely going on YouTube so people can see it. And you know, anyway, getting back to John's claims, you know, he's claiming that all of my picket signs are slanderous, which is ludicrous. But if he really believes that, if he's so certain that my picket signs are slanderous, well, you know, he can have a lawyer accuse me of slander or libel or both. He can take this to court. We can go through a court of law. He says, oh, we have no money. Well, gee, you know, is it all about money, John? You know, I thought you cared about your reputation. You know, so you can't get any money out of me. But hey, if you take me to court and I'm found guilty of slander and libel, well, at least you preserved your reputation. You know, what's that worth? But of course they won't. Because in a court of law, John's bullshit's not going to stand up too well. You know, I'll be able to present law